season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They will throw on first down with Stewart. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Stewart sets to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Shepard. Going to throw right side here, complete. On first down, Shepard. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Inside the 10 at the 8.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Stewart. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Tariq Woolen
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Shepard. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, 49ers. Koo now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Stewart. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Swift going to try up the middle, and only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lambert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call. They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelce. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing now, Stewart. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Dorsett. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Operating from the gun, Shepard. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Dorsett on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Shepard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 46 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Stewart to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Stewart down, throwing after the interception. And this one is incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 30.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Let's roll. Let's do our thing. Here we go. Let's get some roll. Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Shepard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Shepard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shepard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 8.5. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they take a knee. So we've reached halftime here.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 1st down, Shepard. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Operating from the gun, Shepard. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Stewart. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Swift. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Stewart forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet, even if he's not getting the sack.
Back now at Ford Field. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, it's Stewart. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Shepard flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their mobile quarterback. 37 yards.
And the 49ers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Stewart. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lambert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Stewart. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Throwing on 1st down. Shepard.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Shepard to the right side. It's Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Back to throw. Shepard. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Lions offense set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
To throw is Stewart on 1st and 10.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 3rd down, Shepard. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stewart, and his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, it's Owens, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now Stewart throwing on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Niners,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
and they'll return.